and welcome back to Eastie's Corner. Right, for those that don't know me, thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and the icon for notifications and that when I post videos. Basically, for those that haven't tuned in before, my name's Darren, and I do a lot of videos on my cars and other bits and bobs, and it's all done through my mobile phone. I don't really do a lot of editing. I do a little bit of editing, but not a lot. And I hope that I'm entertaining, or this is or informative for those that don't know. Anyway, so basically the purpose of these videos is to update people into different jobs on different cars, mainly on my cars, obviously, because I'm not a qualified mechanic. So anything that I do might not work for you. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, go to a mechanic, get some advice, or get them to do it instead. But I like to give it a go. So let's crack on with today's video. Hi, welcome back. Right, so basically this is what I'm doing today. Is I'm working on an Audi Q7. It's a 2007 reg. It's a 3 litre V6 TDI, and what I'm doing today is this lovely job of changing discs and brake pads. So brake pads are low, the discs are absolutely knackered. I did the front discs the other week, and just to show you the kind of condition they're in, that there on the outside, obviously they've been out and they've been weathered, so sorry about that, the video might flip then. Yeah, so they've been outside and they've been a bit weathered, so a little bit more rustier, but you saw that definite line all the way around, two-thirds of the way up around the disc. Major issue. So the backs are exactly the same. I've never changed this the brakes on this car since I've had it about 2 years. So yeah, I'm going to get them sorted out today. So without further ado, let me just clear some stuff up and I'll come straight back to you. Okay, right, so here we have brake pads with Squeak shields on, brake pad sensors, and finally brake discs. So I'll get all this out and I'll go car side and then I'll start the video from there. Hi, welcome back. Right then. So basically, obviously, I've already taken the wheel off. Next, I need to get these brake pads opened up a little bit. These should just push apart, as they're only they're not massive, because these are 4-pot brakes on the rear, there's 6 pots on the front. Because of that, they're not the traditional windy ones. These are literally just push back. Let's get them in there. Right, I'm just supporting that one while I push this one back. If you're obviously doing the brake pads and discs, then obviously you can do this and probably get away with it. If you're not, then I'll take extreme care if you're only changing the pads. Right then, just give me a second. Okay, it's probably a good idea if you find out what tools you need first before you do the job. I've just had to go to the tool shop down the road, and buy a set of a special tool. It's like the old star key, but not quite. There's more splines to them. Look, if you have a look at that one, if I compare it to, say, this one here, you can see the difference of how many splines there are on the tool head. So basically, I've just had to go and buy them. Luckily enough, from my local tool store, I had them in. Right, obviously these aren't your traditional star key sort of socket sets, obviously, because they don't look exactly the same as what they would do if if they were Starkey. Obviously I'm fucking talking shit now, so apologies. Right, basically this is an M16. Okay, this is what you need to take off the caliper on the rear of the car. On the front of the car they are 21mm normal socket, 21mm bolts, but on the rear for some reason they've got these on. So without further ado, let's get into this and start taking it apart. Okay, let's have a look at this. Well, that's that one there. So I need to undo the disc. Well, that came off quite, came undone quite easily, shall I say. Okay, so that's off. Okay, so what I used then for the nut for the disc was an MV50. I don't know if you can see it on there, a bit rusted away, look. Yeah, and half inch drive, I would say. You're also going to need one of these wire brushes to clean up your bolts and bits and bobs before you put them back on. You're going to need copper grease, normally a tool set for the Starkey side, for the old getting the brake disc off. Okay, and a big leverage bar for getting the brake pads back. Okay, so right then, I'll bring you back here, look. So the brake sensor is clipped in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to undo that. I don't know. They're in these little bloody things. Okay, so that should push forward. Let's have a look on the back of there, look. See if we can see what's going on here. Okay, so this is the plug you need to be getting out. Right, once I've worked it out, I'll come back to you. Okay, so basically what I did is I've got a screwdriver, and you see the hole there. I just poked it through. There's like inside here, if you can see it, just there, look, there's a little flappy catch which connects to that. Alright, okay, so that's out of the brake caliper. Right then, let's get these brake shoes out, or brake pads out, whatever you want to call them. Needle on those pliers, our clip. I'll get that cleaned up before I put it back in there. And then obviously this little bad boy has got to come out, so it looks like you're knocking it through from here. Okay, so one hole punch. Ouch, nearly fingers. As you can see, coming out there. Wow, that's got some right, my hole punch don't want to go in there anymore, so I have to find something a bit longer. Okay, so it's out. Right, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to get all of this cleaned up.
ready for it to go back in. I'll put a bit of WD-40 on it as well. Okay, we'll put that back in a bit. Right then, so you have, there they are. So basically you have a like a Squeak spring shield, whatever you want to call it, holds the wire in place. Look at the state of that. Look how worn down that is. Wow. Yeah, they are a bit tired. The inside are really tired, but the outside aren't that bad. So yeah, that's them knackered. Right then, give this a little bit of a clean up. Do you know what I'm going to do? Hang on. Okay, so what I was going to do, I was going to get the wire wheel on the drill bit and give this a bloody good clean, but yeah, it's the battery's dead, so I can't. So I'll have to do it manually by hand. Oh yeah. So basically, my background on mechanics is when my real dad was alive, he was breakdown services he worked for, recovery. My stepdad was fully qualified mechanic, and I learned all my skills from them. Anything else I was self-taught. I just gave anything a go, and then basically from there, anything I couldn't do, hadn't seen before, or didn't really have the knowledge of, like yourselves right now, I looked on YouTube and seen if I could get the best possible videos that I could watch. Also, I work, or give, I shouldn't say work, I give a helping hand to Zid Motorsport, who's in South Kelsey. I will drop his email address on the video at the end. Yeah, so check him out, Zid Motorsport. He's got an Instagram page as well. He's also on Facebook. Great mechanic, great guy, and he knows his stuff. He does all my mapping on my vehicles. Built me a custom built exhaust for my my Saab as well. But yeah, great guy, very, very knowledgeable. So yeah, I help out there every now and again as well. So I learn a lot of my stuff from him as well. Right then, so back to this. Right, what do we need? Right then, yeah, so where's that one gone? M16 half-inch drive. So I'll probably get the extension on this. Man, these are done up tight. I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, so to undo these, use a breaker bar. Don't need a ratchet because you'll knack your ratchet up. Little, what's this? £10, something like that. Sledgehammer, £10 hammer. have it. They are undone. So out. They're quite rusted. So we clean up the ends of them before we go back in. A little bit of copper grease on them. The only reason why I'm doing it by my wooden fingers is because obviously the ratchet's just spinning freely now either way, so that's the other way out. So caliper off. Rest it there. Holy shit. This has got handbrake shoes as well. How the hell did I not know that? That's me. To be honest with you, the handbrake never gets used on this car anyway. So, as you can see, on this disc again, that bit there, look, really deep gouge all the way around. Uneven wear, massively uneven wear. So, this is what it should look like. Nice. Right then. So we'll get this on. Yeah. Can't be right. Is that bloody well is that? Right. So that's the disc on. Nice, quick, easy change. So when you do these kind of things up, do not over tighten them. Put a little bit of copper grease on there, so hopefully it deters the rust setting in again. So get that back in there like that. So what, I'll put that in a minute, because that's going to drive that way. Okay, right then. So what I'm going to do now then is I'm going to get these calipers back on, well, the caliper back on. A little bit of grease on the end, copper grease. Yeah, a little bit. It's only where this pokes through the actual cradle. It's just rusting up on the end, but sometimes it can be enough to stop it from being undone completely. So I'll put them to one side in a minute. Okay. Let's go back out. screwed in pretty well. Pretty nice. Straight away. No problems. Done it. Obviously you don't want these coming off, so make sure you don't look nice and tight. Right then, I would never usually recommend doing this, but if you undid it like this, do it back up the same way. Just give it a couple of little taps, nothing major, just to make sure they're in and they're seated home correctly. Little taps, keep it nice and tight. Right then. So I'll take it. These go on the back of here then, do they? Yes, they do. Okay, so they fit onto the back like that. I'll take it, these are squeak shields. Again, you need two per side obviously. One inner, one outer. That goes on quite easily. Usually what I would do is just put some copper grease on the back of these. Stops the pistons sticking to them. And then you obviously need one of these. So the fat end goes to the inside. Okay. So you got a thin end, fat end goes innermost towards the brake disc. And there you have it. Okay, so when you put these back on, make sure this wire goes to the inside of the car, not to the outside. And you can do it to the outside, it'll still reach, but it's not great. I'll do it from the inside first. So, I'll put a little bit of copper grease on the back of here. And this one. On the back of this one. Okay, in place. Okay, so what we're going to do now, first you take off that glove, right, there's this, where is it? Okay, so your squeak shield with the clip for the wire goes down. And then just clip the sensor cable into the clip like that. That goes in there like that. And then your locking pin for, or the slider, whatever you want to call it, for the brake calipers. I'm going to gently grease up, copper grease, and make sure the hole for the R clip can be seen when you put it in. Make sure you can get that R clip back in. And you need to put it in. So, going to need a little gentle persuasion, I think. So that's home. Don't forget little R clip, give that a little bit of a clean up, a little bit of copper grease on it. And push that back in place wherever the hole is. Oh. I might just have to tap it on with a hammer. There we go, that's back on. So now the disc and the brakes are in place. Put this on. As the case may be. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. More Wally. There we go. Oh damn, I feel stupid right now. There we go. So there we go. That's home where it should be. So, what did I say about that? Okay, it doesn't matter. You can actually put this wire to the outside if you want, because there's a bring it now. Okay, that's there. So I did say, but make sure that's on the inside, but it doesn't matter because there's a little clippy clip pole thing there. So this, the clip goes on the outside. As you can see, there's a flat end and a round end. Flat end goes to the bottom, round end goes to the top. Get it into the clip itself. So that is in. Is that not? There we go. That's got it. That's in. So lastly, just pull that right across and wiggle it in to its little home there. And any other wires you may have clipped out the way to get to bolts, make sure they go back in place, because the last thing you want is wires rubbing against wheels and pins. So that is how you change brake discs and brake pads for a Audi Q7 on a 2007 plate. And I'm going to leave it here because it's boring. I want to put the wheel back on and then do the other side. No point in carrying on showing you loads of different things that I've already showed you, or the same things I've already shown you. So I'll leave it there. Keep subscribing, keep tuning in, keep sharing, liking my videos please. Any suggestions, I'm open to suggestions, whatever. Sorry, I thought somebody knocked on my door then. Yeah, I'm open to suggestions, any comments you'd like to make, I'd love to hear. Your feedback and anything else. So then, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Stay safe for now. Bye bye.